Let's go explore Kandy together with its sacred tooth temple and a few other surprises. Can't get enough of it. I've never seen so many different types of dolls played in sync so beautifully together. After spending 2 beautiful days in Sigiriya, I'm heading to Kandy now. And if you want to find out about Pidurangala and this beautiful lion's rock, check out the link above for that video. On the way to Kandy, I stopped at a spice garden, and obviously, Sri Lanka has a ton of them. Now, I've done a tour before in Zanzibar, and this is equally gorgeous. There are a few plants that are only here, and you get to learn so much about these things that you've usually just, hear about on a menu, like, black pepper or allspice or cardamoms. But here you can see them on the plants, which is really nice. And it's the smells, the freshness of the garden that I really, really enjoy. I keep doing this over and over every chance I get. You can also buy, obviously, the authentic spices from here, which is great. Let's go start the tour. This is the coffee flower that I've never seen before. Apparently there's such a thing as a red pineapple. This is the rubber tree. Yep. That's how it goes. Wow. This is the mother of all spices. This is cinnamon, something Sri Lanka is famous for along with its tea. Now, it's called mother of spices because it's a beautiful tree, but it's also very usable. Its roots are made into a balm which is used to open sinuses. Its bark is used, and obviously its stem is used, and its leaves are also used because they have this interesting curry type spicy flavor, and they all smell different in different parts of the plant. It's really magical. Can't get enough of it. And this is the palm. Time to head to Kandy. It's gonna take about an hour and a half from here. That was a good experience. The traffic wasn't very helpful that day, and I got to Kandy quite late and headed directly to my hotel. Hello from Kandy. I just got here and I'm staying at a gorgeous place. I need to show you the view. Let's go check it out. This is going to be home tonight. Theva Residency is located right on top of a hill and offers amazing views. It is the most beautiful place I stayed in throughout my entire Sri Lanka trip. It is really beautifully decorated. There's tons of plants in all directions, and the property is done in such a nice way that it doesn't overpower its surroundings. The place came with a stunning infinity pool, and to be honest, it was quite warm. Sri Lanka is pretty tropical, so I couldn't get enough of it. Hit that subscribe button so I can bring you some more exciting travel destinations every week. I'm so glad I chose this place. The views, the pool, everything is just perfect. And I fell in love with Kandy because of this place. I'm gonna get ready and then we start exploring Kandy this time, I promise. Let's go. My first stop for today is the beautiful and famous Kandy Royal Botanical Garden. Now, there are plants here from around the world. I mean, it's a tropical country, so you get like plants from around the world, that like Mexico, Central America, etc., even Africa. It's really, really beautiful and quite big. So you need to see like what you want to see, but you can spend the whole day here and not get bored, seriously. Sri Lanka is actually a tropical country and there's a lot of variety when it comes to plants here, which also means there's a lot of color, there's a lot of beautiful flowers, and people here have used plants to their advantage. You've heard of Ayurveda. I mean, it's just absolutely incredible how they've used these plants in so many ways. You've heard of the cinnamon, remember the spice tour from yesterday? You've heard of, all these spices that originate from here, tea of course. So I mean it's a huge part of Sri Lankan life, and I think to get a little bit of an idea, this place is a must visit. Let's go walk around, see what we can see. After spending a couple of hours in the beautiful gardens, it is time to head to our next spot. And here's a little fun fact for you on the way. Kandy used to be its own kingdom back in the day. Kandy is a very beautiful, lush green city, and depending on where you go in the city, the views are incredible, especially that little lake in the middle. And I have arrived at the Temple of Sacred Tooth, the most important spot in all of Kandy. Before getting in, please make sure you are dressed appropriately and please be respectful because this is a place of worship, actually one of the holiest sites in all of Buddhism. The tooth relic is of extreme importance to Sri Lanka because whoever holds the tooth relic holds keys to Sri Lanka. The place is so holy to the Buddhists that the elephant that used to carry the relic every procession, when he passed away, they preserved his body and you can actually go see it. This is not a joke. It is quite a big complex and it's beautifully and richly decorated. I really like the new temple because you can see the life of Buddha and his story in a few paintings. There's a museum on top which you can visit, but they don't allow you to take any photos there. I had a great time. It is a beautiful spot and you can easily spend 2 to 3 hours here. I'm sure you don't want to miss out on the best train ride in the entire world. Click the link above and check out the video. Time to head to our next exciting spot, which is right next door. I just came out of the Kandy dance and it was an absolute delight. Honestly, if I had more time, I would come watch it again. No matter what you do, please do not skip it. It was absolutely amazing. So dance is not just about showing off your body. Unlike West, in South Asia, dance is expression. It's everything, whether it's happy or sad, emotional, you get every tone in dance. And unlike West, it's not restricted to you need to be thin, you need to be beautiful, you need to be certain standard of beauty. None of that applies in South Asia. It's just about expressing yourself, and that's exactly what you will see. I will show you a bit more, but I would honestly recommend that you come here and experience it for yourself. This has been an absolute delight. I just can't get enough of it. So it's time to head to Norelia now. Unfortunately, I won't be spending another night here. Let's go. There's a lot to do there as well. I wish I had more time in Sri Lanka. Now I wish I had come for longer. But yeah, you gotta do what you gotta do. Oh, I forgot to tell you, don't forget to check out their costumes. Absolutely beautiful. And I really enjoyed the dhol. The drums you see are dhol, which is really beautiful and great. I've never seen so many different types of dhols played in sync so beautifully together. Really happy I went to see that. I'm gonna just say it again. I'm heading to Norelia for some afternoon tea. Click the link above and meet me in Little Britain of Sri Lanka. This is Brown Boy Travels, and let me know what you think of the video. Do hit the like button and subscribe. And if you have any suggestions for your own countries so I can visit, do let me know as well. You can also check me on Instagram and TikTok. I will see you in the next video. Bye.